Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be talking about EC eligibility and also the financial calculations. So first and foremost, we will talk about the eligibility, who can qualify to buy an EC. Okay, so for EC, income ceiling, combined income needs to be 16,000 and below. Family nucleus is required, i.e. to say you have to buy with your husband or wife, your fiance, fiancée, or you can buy with your parents. So actually for Singaporean citizen, 35 years old and above singles, you all can jointly apply to buy an EC also. Meaning to say you are 35, your friend is 38, both of you are single, you can join name and buy an EC also. So family nucleus is required, and citizenship you must be SC plus SC or SC plus SPR, means PR lah. So for this ownership, you can be holding a HDB now or none, meaning to say you have no property ownership for now, but you cannot be holding a private. Okay, so wait out period, if you already forgo your BTO, you have to wait out 1 year. If you sold your private, you have to wait out for 30 months before you can apply for an EC. So EC is only for first or second timer. Loan will be based on mortgage servicing ratio 30%. So I will actually go more into the financial calculation later. If you are watching my video and you manage to tick all the boxes for this criteria, stay with me to learn more about buying of an EC. Okay, so now we will talk about EC prices versus private condo prices. Okay, you can see from the chart over here, the blue color one is for new condo in a OCR. Okay, so this blue line depicts the private condo and this red line depicts the EC prices. You can see that over the years, for the past 10 years, over the years, the gap between private and EC has been widening. Okay, why is this so? So let's take a look at the land bid prices that developers are actually getting. So recent land prices for condo, you can see that for Bayshore, developers top bid is actually 1388 per square foot per plot ratio. So what does that mean? It actually means that after adding in the construction costs, their marketing costs, and also some profit margin for the developers themselves, you can be looking at the launch price about 2000 to 2008. Okay, so the latest one for Lakeside Drive, which is actually beside Lakeside MRT in Jurong, we can see that the top bid is 1001, 1002. So meaning to say we can actually speculate that Lakeside Drive, this plot of land, potentially they'll be launching at average of 2004 to 2005 PSF. Okay, next, now we can take a look at the EC land prices. For Auto Place, which is the one launching right now, the highest bid is at $701. So the previous launch of Novo Place, we can see that the land price is also about $700, the land cost. And moving forward, we'll be looking at Jalan Loyang Besar, 700 plus, and Tampines EC, the top bid is at 768. So you can see that actually through the different phases of the land bid, the prices for land is getting more and more costly. Okay, so now we'll take a look at the EC new launch performance. Previously, Novo Place achieves 57% sales on the launch day itself, with average of 1600 plus PSF. And once the second balloting opens up for the second timer, Novo Place hits 88% sold. And we can take a look at the Orel of Tampines, 90% sold on the launch day itself, achieving an average price of 1700 plus. Okay, so now I bring you right back to the table that I was showing just now. So between Novo Place and Orel, you can see there's a $18 PSF difference. But for the 3-bedder, you can see that Orel is actually sold at a premium compared to Novo Place. And for 4-bedder, you can see even $100,000 in difference between the sale price for a 4-bedder. But the land bid price difference is only $18 PSF difference. So with this as a benchmark, what price do you think the next few launches are going to be priced at? So for this year, we'll be looking at Auto Place, that's at Tengah, Jalan Loyang Besar, that's at Pasir Ris, and next year we'll be looking at Tampines EC. Okay, so now we will dive more into the resale EC prices and the private condo prices. So in this chart, you can see that private condo graph is the blue color line and the EC is the red color line over here. And the difference, the price gap between a resale EC and a resale condo is actually less than $100 PSF only. So now we'll compare the 3-bedder price difference. Averagely, we can see over here in this box up. For condo 3-bedder, the average price in the OCR is about 1.55 million. And for EC 3-bedder in the OCR, we are looking at 1.43 million. So there's a price difference of about 100,000 over here. So which pricing will actually make more sense for buyers? Essentially, EC owners, they don't have to sell it too high. They just have to price it lower than the private condo owners in order to get their units being sold in the market. Okay, now we take a look at the 4-bedder price difference. Okay, so for condo 4-bedder, we are looking at 2 mil. For EC 4-bedder, we are looking at 1.78 mil. So in this case, right, we are looking at 220k in difference for a 4-bedder. At the end of the day, is the same thing. EC is being priced lower in the resale market. And today, if you are a buyer, which one do you think it will make more sense for you to buy? As a result of EC being able to price so close to the private condo in the resale market, we can see that EC owners have been cashing out very substantial amount of profits. Okay, so in these articles, we can see that EC units are profiting more than $1 million. So I tabulated a list of $1 million profit EC here for you. Amazing profits for all these EC owners. See, Bishan, they are profiting up to 1.800 pounds, which is the recent one at Hougang is also 1.7-ish. City Life Tampines, all the way you can see, even in residents, the EC owners are profiting more than $1 million. After sharing all this information, now we need to know whether you can afford an EC or not. We will now go into the financial calculations. So for EC, there are two different types of payment. One is the progressive payment scheme, another one is the deferred payment scheme. It doesn't matter if you are a first-time buyer or a second-timer who is still currently holding on to an HDB. You can choose to go for either of the scheme. The difference between progressive and deferred scheme is that during the construction, you can see that you don't have to pay for the mortgage after making your 20% down payment all the way until your EC TOP and you collected key, then your mortgage will actually kick in. So for calculation purpose in this video, we will use the average price for a 3-bedder EC. Latest EC launched at Tampines, the average for 3-bedder is about 1.5 million and for Novo Place is about 1.4 something. So we will use 1.5 million for our calculation today. Okay, so assuming your combined income is 16,000 and you are looking at a purchase price of 1.5 million, your maximum loan based on 30% MSR will be 981,000. There will be a loan shortfall of 143,000. So where is this 143,000, or how do I derive this 143? Okay, so basically 75% of 1.5 mil is actually about 1.1 million. But now you are only able to loan up to 981,000. So there is this loan shortfall of 143. So if you are a first timer today, your down payment will be this 25%. 25% of 1.5 million will be about 375,000, and you add in a stamp duty, that's about, we round up to 45,000, and altogether we'll be looking at 420,000. This 420,000 plus your loan shortfall, you will be essentially looking at about 560k in cash plus CPF, or cash and or CPF. Definitely not easy for first timer, needs to be very cash rich. But for a second timer, assuming you are a HDB upgrader, let's take a look at the numbers and the options for you. So there's also this thing called the deferred bridging loan. Okay, so assuming now you're owning a HDB worth about 658,000. So in this example, we are looking at Bukit Batok 4-room unit, which the average pricing now over there is 658k. Okay, assuming your outstanding loan is about 250,000. So what you can do with this deferred bridging loan, you can actually bridge 90% of your HDB value minus your outstanding loan. Meaning to say you can bridge 90% of 658,000 minus away your outstanding loan of 250,000. That will be a bridging loan of 340,000. So this 340,000 can actually cover the loan shortfall and up to 80%. What do I mean by up to 80%? Okay, this 981,000, which is your maximum loan based on your combined income, plus this 342k of the bridging loan, that will be 1.3 million. So this 1.3 million is only 80%. Meaning to say if you are looking at 100% of the purchase price, you can go up to a 1.65 million EC unit, which actually gives you a lot of choices in the EC. So having said all this, you might be wondering where and when is the next EC launch. So currently there is this place, Auto Place, is at Tengah, actually just right beside the Tengah MRT. Jurong Region Line is actually coming up in 2028 over there, and you can see that Tengah Park is one of the MRT station. So Auto Place is a 4 minutes walk away from this MRT station. So for Auto Place, we are looking at total units of 600 units, 8 blocks. So there's 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom. Targeted TOP will be first quarter of 2028. 5 different types of 3-bedder and 2 types of 4-bedder. Preview period for Auto is 4th July to 15 July. Price release will be 16 to 17 July. Balloting day will be on the 18th. Booking day will be on the 19th. So if you are looking to own an EC, this is one of the launch that you should not miss up. Okay, I'm coming to an end of today's video. If you need a more customized financial calculation for your affordability, feel free to reach out to me. You can scan on my QR to reach out to me via WhatsApp. And if you like my content or you find this information helpful, please help to subscribe to my channel or share it with your friends. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.